All right.
Of course, then again, it's not like anybody's going through our like old streams, so I think we'll be fine. Oh, so Discord suddenly now has Crisp on it, what it calls it. Noise suppression powered by Crisp with a K.
Noise suppression powered by Crisp.
With a K.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's gonna make us sound better or worse, but it's there. That's something that's happening.
Let's see how it makes the rooster and peacock sound.
Oh yeah, if we get an audience and the rooster goes off at his prescribed time, that'll actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, he'll be up in about 3 hours.
Yeah, or like, if I'm having a snack or you're having a snack.
Oh,
or
yeah,
Satan's having a snack, even though he'll deny it, but he's one of us fatties.
So how's the quarantine for you, man?
Huh?
Did we go live yet?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we've been live for like a minute. I should have said something about that.
Yeah, probably. Although a lot of podcasts just lead in the middle of the conversation, so Rogan's do, fucking
Rogan's
yeah,
do?
a lot of them do.
I didn't realize.
A lot of them do. Yeah. Yeah, and then like a few minutes in, they're like, "Oh, are we going live yet?" Oh yeah, no, we've been live for like.
That kind of makes sense with Rogan because he tries to get everything like his goal seems to be very like try to keep everything natural.
Yeah. So he starts talking to him and then like hits live, like without telling him.
Which is a little weird, but like you can't really say anything in that situation because suddenly you're live and like fucking a million people are gonna listen to that shit and judge you.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be cool.
Yeah. Although I don't think they do live anymore since the whole Tim Pool incident, the Tim Pool Twitter incident.
So Joe Rogan's not live anymore because Tim Pool fucked it up? Is Joe Rogan a giant pussy?
You remember when Tim Pool was on with Dorsey, Jack Dorsey from Twitter and his Hindu fucking handler?
Oh, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't think I watched that because I just can't fucking bring myself to. I should.
But basically, you know what happened though, right? At the end of it, basically, they thought they were off air because he was complaining about somebody like doing not harassing him, but like false flagging him or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And the chick was like, can you give me the name of the person you're talking about so we can look into. And he was basically like, no, I don't want you censoring him or whatever. So Tim Pool looked like a fucking hero. Honestly, I would not be surprised knowing how Tim Pool is if that wasn't staged.
Yeah, really.
Probably not, but it wouldn't surprise me. Or he just knew they were still live. You know what I mean? Oh, this is gonna score me.
That's what I meant by planned out. Like he realized they were live and like seized the moment and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking take advantage of this minute. I got an idea," kind of thing. Not like because Joe Rogan, I can't see being complicit with something like that. It's obviously not planned out. I should have made that clear. But yeah, I mean,
right? No, I gotcha.
Oh, it's telling us that there's dropped frames detected 10% over the last 2 minutes, which is not at all a surprise because I'm sure that the internet is fucking having a super difficult time.
Right. Handling the increased workload.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the lag on video games is crazy now.
I bet.
Like, holy shit. Like, but what are you going to do? Like, everybody's on them, like, all the time. So, really not really that much of a surprise, especially on weekends.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Oh, man. Oh, so I've been watching another set of Scooby-Doo stuff that I found. That seems to be from like the late 90s, early 2000s era-ish. Mm-hmm. It's all Scooby-Doo and guest stars. But the guest stars are all like, it's Sia and like Halsey and like... Wow. And Sia came off real Michael Jackson-ish. I don't know if you know who Sia is. The chandelier lady. I'm gonna swing from the chandeliers, da-da-da-da-da, sings that song about being drunk and like, out of her mind.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, hold on a second. Let me.
But her anyway. Her.
Find. Well, this is context that will make sense. Hold on, like Sia's obsession Oh,
Why the
little girl dancer.
why the fuck is this stream never in my fucking subscription feed?
Oh, Maddie Ziegler. That's who it is. Okay, so Sia has a weird obsession with this dancer, Maddie Ziegler. I'm gonna just put a link to her wiki page, and it's a little girl. It's not an adult by any stretch of the imagination. She's
Oh yeah.
like she was in the video at like 12. She made a video with her at like 12 or 13 with like a fairly inappropriately tight bodysuit and like a weird dance thing to that Chandelier song.
Okay.
And then she was in another video with what's his name, Shia LaBeouf. That was Sia's, and then Sia's put her in other videos and like had her go with her on concerts and like hangs out with her like they're buddies. But Sia's like, you know, in her 30s. Like, it's a little weird, right?
Yeah. Fucking bizarre. Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait.
Before I forget, though,
musician.
Scooby Doo thing reminded me. Or if you're not done, remind me. Just say Fat Velma and I'll later.
Fat Velma. Okay, Fat Velma. I'll type that in. Oh, Sia is 44. My mistake. I apologize. I was way the fuck
this
off.
chick is Sia?
No,
Or
Maddie
the one that
Ziegler
you
is
just
the one I
posted?
put in. That's the little girl that she had in all her videos in the Discord.
Maddie. Okay, you were saying Maddie. I was hearing Matty instead of Maddie.
Yeah. Oh, she's just now turned 18, but she's been doing like all sorts of weird videos and stuff for like the last 6 or 7 years easily.
So you think it's like a lesbian predator relationship?
I don't know, but it's so in the Scooby video, Sia's like every once in a while they'd have to stop and they couldn't go down the halls normal. They had to, you know, those little bouncy balls you ride with the handle, where you kind of sit on them and you bounce. They had to use those to get down the hall. And then like in order to eat pies, they can't use silverware. You have to have the pie thrown at you across the room and eat it with your face. And then she had an amusement park in her house, and I'm just going like, this is really like a Michael Jackson moment here. Like,
yeah, or like a Dan Schneider moment with the feet.
It's a little weird, but they didn't make reference to Maddie Ziegler in the show, obviously. But it's just, if you have that background knowledge that like this singer, songwriter, movie director, whatever, like, has this weird obsession with this little girl that she like started having in her videos and all this shit.
She looks like a young Natalie Portman.
Oh, the dancer? Yeah, probably. That's a pretty good one. And
yeah, Maddie, whoever.
See it here. Maddie Ziegler, yeah. And to be fair, like the kid's a really good dancer. You know, like she's been doing it since she was like 6 or something. That's Sia.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, you know, oddly, you know what's really strange? For some reason, in all of her stuff for a really long time, she didn't show her face.
Oh, wow. Well, makes sense now.
It really does.
Jesus Christ. It looks like if you took Kate Blanchett's face and, like, looked at it through a funhouse mirror.
Or, like, melted it partially.
Yeah. You take a Kate Blanchett wax candle, you melt it down a little, and you get fucking this bitch.
The whole thing was hilarious. Like, the episode was great, because the whole time you're like, that just keeps making it look more and more creepy. Like, every time, it just looks more and more creepy. Like, you gotta stop.
Jesus Christ. That really looks like an alien in a shitty human suit.
Well, you know,
and what the fuck is acid jazz? What the fuck is acid jazz?
Acid jazz? What the fuck is
acid
jazz?
She started her career as a singer in the acid jazz band Crisp in the mid-1990s.
Oh, God.
It sounds fucking horrible. I like jazz. I like acid
known
too,
as
actually.
Club jazz. It's a music genre that combines elements of jazz, soul, funk, and disco.
That sounds like a fucking mess.
It really does. It does not sound good. I like jazz. I've listened to jazz many, many times. I'm quite the fan. But
yeah, no, I like jazz a lot.
Now I want to see. I kind of want to see what acid jazz sounds like, just to find out like if it's decent. Apparently, it originated in the '60s, which is real fucking unexpected.
Yeah.
Which does not argue for it being good.
Right. I mean, if she somehow got popular off it, it must sound. Well, no, that's not true nowadays. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's really that great.
Yeah, I don't see how it could be, dude. Sounds. Some fusion shit's pretty good. That those elements all together do not sound like a good.
Well, and the thing that's weird about it, uh, let's see, what is it? Hold on, where was the fucking list of shit that was in it? Oh, like any two of those would be good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
jazz,
Well,
funk,
maybe.
or hip hop and disco. You could see how any two of
But
those you could probably create something decent. Like at least one song would come out like listenable. You know what I mean? Like there'd be like a one hit out of it.
yeah, except for the disco doesn't necessarily go with all the other ones. But yeah,
Well, I
okay.
think you can disco-fy almost anything if you just kind of like throw on the right clothes.
Yeah,
I'm thinking old school hip hop from the '80s when I'm thinking disco hip hop though, so I might be wishful thinking there. And disco and funk kind of go together, just because funk is kind of from the same era and not that different.
yeah. So
Jazz
I
and
like
disco,
funk. I
that's
don't
that
really
is a
like disco.
jazz and disco is not a really good combo. That would not work out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, dude.
Modern hip hop
Yeah,
and disco definitely not a good combo.
yeah, it's fucking
I'm
bizarre.
not I'm not a huge fan of disco either, but like there's a couple songs that
I
are
like
probably
funk. I actually
listenable.
really like funk, but I
Like
don't
She's
like
a Brick
disco
House and
really
all
at
that
all.
stuff.
Yeah,
She's back to back
Parliament.
there, just letting it all hang out. Man, I
Yeah,
do not
the P
understand why I
Funk all.
cannot get into the chat on this fucking OBS thing. It's so obnoxious. Nobody's watching, but just I like being able to like see the chat from the OBS thing because it's much easier than opening the stream.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Nobody's commenting, obviously. So
Oh yeah, no, I don't expect there to
yeah,
be an audience. That's a terrible idea. I can't imagine why
yeah,
anybody would want to watch.
yeah. We don't do that kind of thing here.
Oh man,
It's just strictly for our own amusement.
so oh,
And
Crowder
most
has
of the
been free
time,
for the whole month. That dude is fucking bonkers. If you listen to any of his, like all the stuff that doesn't make the normal like once a week thing that they put out, holy shit, that guy's out of his fucking mind, narcissistic. Like,
who
goddamn, it's impressive.
who did you say?
Steven Crowder.
Oh,
He decided for the month of April because it's quarantine to just like make everything free for the month. Like, there's no mug club. You don't have to pay for the premium content. Which is, a smart way to make a profit off of a situation like this, because there's a lot of people that be like, "Oh, it's so nice of him," and then like throw money at him. So
yeah.
that's how the internet works. He's definitely not losing anything from this. He'll definitely gain enough like new subs that it'll pay for itself in like a month or two. But
Yeah. I don't understand how people don't recognize how awful that guy is by now, dude.
it's just over the top. The narcissism is fucking insane,
Yeah.
and it just gets worse and worse. Just like
Yeah, the shit
goddamn.
is just not. I mean, I remember him being funny at one point, right? I mean, he was,
He
right?
was when he started out. He was actually pretty decent, but then like I don't know. He just started getting into this weird. He started believing his own bullshit. You know what I mean? Like it stopped
Yeah.
being funny because he stopped telling jokes and started actually buying the horse shit he shuffles.
Mm.
I don't know. It's like he thinks he's some sort of
Yeah.
fucking like supreme being and that's sent down here to like guide and teach humans how to be better and live better and fucking this is
Mm.
like he went after Rhett and Link because Rhett and Link did this whole thing about how they don't believe in God anymore and we're talking about it on their show. Rhett and Link is another like it's like a morning show. It's like a stupid radio show but on YouTube. It's pretty trash but it's that sort of vanilla hum that just fucking draws them in like flies.
Right.
But they're like super goofy, man. Today we're gonna mix all sorts of different fast food things together in a blender and drink it like a shake. Isn't that goofy and cool? Enjoy your morning drive, like that kind of show. But they
Jesus
did a little
Christ.
thing where they talked about how like they used to be like super Christian and they're from the Midwest, like Kansas and like Oklahoma or something like that. I think one was from Kansas, the other from Oklahoma. But you know how they moved to LA and then like they went atheist, and so they felt the need to share that with everybody. So Steven Crowder took affront to that and decided to do a whole fucking like 1 hour special of them basically trying to refute their atheism. I don't know. The whole thing was fucking dumb, but hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. Not necessarily that they were trying to tell jokes, because they weren't. It was pretty funny. He was.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
such a fake.
Steven Crowder. Yeah.
Crowder, dude.
Oh yeah,
fuck you.
super fucking narcissistic. I especially love the whole like, oh well, you know that you know that what was it? What did he call it with bisexuality? The like you had a cold or something and you got rid of it. You know, he had that
yeah, dude.
He had that issue,
like
that bisexuality issue for a little while. Flirted with bisexuality for some time or something.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you like dicks too. Get over it.
I think it's his dad, dude. I think because his dad kind of runs everything behind the scenes, right?
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's well, I think it's more because I think he feels like if people knew he was gay, they'd kind of realize, or bisexual, whatever. I think he feels like he would lose a lot of fucking subscribers or whatever.
Oh, with the morality Christian super conservative thing he tries to sell, 100% he would lose a ton of his audience. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so it's that.
There's so many people when you hear the letters, oh my god, it's sickening. These letters that they like write to him like he's the fucking Messiah.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy. Yeah,
but
if all of his activities, if you go into it, even if you're not looking for it, like it seems like he's doing everything except actually saying he's gay to let him, you know, like low key let people know he's gay.
Yeah.
You look at the costume choices, the fucking everything just kind of screams gay, but he won't actually come out and say it.
Oh, 100%.
I think he's far more attracted to men than women.
The part at the end of his show where he gives you his words of wisdom kind of moment is the part that really just bothers the shit out of me. Like the political stuff, whatever. Like some of it I agree with, some of it I don't. Not necessarily because he's talking about it, just, you know. Political concepts are pretty universal, but
yeah. I don't know how much he
thing that he tries to spin everything through is just so fucking obnoxious.
Yeah. Yeah, he's completely full of shit, dude.
But when he reads the fan letters, like that's the part that makes me kind of like a little sick to my stomach, because he reads these letters like they're writing to the goddamn Messiah.
Wow,
so, you know, he had to cherry pick through to find like the really like over the top gushing fans.
Yeah, that's definitely a narcissistic move. Dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like if we ever got like fucking world, you know, hell freezes over, we suddenly have like thousands of viewers or whatever. I can't even imagine wanting to do that. That's so gross.
I would be so fucking embarrassed to read something like that.
Mail, you know, or just things that people wrote that were funny and not necessarily like ridiculously over the top.
Yeah. Wouldn't you be uncomfortable reading something where they're praising you like crazy like that?
The fuck, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I would be uncomfortable just reading it to myself. Much less reading it aloud to my fucking audience.
Yeah, I know I'm a terrible fucking human being. I'm not gonna fool myself.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. You know, he thinks he's the Messiah, probably.
He's definitely he's buying into the fucking, which is a shame because you know he used to be pretty fucking funny, but whatever. That's how it goes.
Well, I think the turning point, or at least initially, started when they decided they didn't want to pay not Gay Jared what he was worth, and they're like, you know what? We'll just have interns write this shit. You're fucking awesome. Or I'm fucking awesome. I guess it would probably be Crowder himself.
Yeah.
Or his dad, whatever.
I didn't know that's what happened.
So they're like, no, we'll just have like fucking low paid
club on the mug club thing anyway. Though I thought he ended up doing his own thing like in a different show.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously.
It was with an entirely like it clearly would have been like he probably moved somewhere to work with somebody else entirely.
Yeah, well, I think he
seemed like because there was a chick
whatever NDA he signed seems to be really fucking airtight because he won't say anything about it. Not Gay Jared will not say anything about it.
Well, that's what I was saying. I think he still works for that company. Like he still makes money from Mug Club. So,
Oh wow, really?
as far as I know, although to be fair, I haven't really followed any of that stuff.
All right, because what I've always heard is he quit when his fucking wife was like 6 months pregnant.
Let's see.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything to tell me one way or the other. Damn, I could have sworn he went and worked with some other chick.
You
And
think
that,
it's
that
part
her
of
show was
Crowder's
on
fucking
Mug Club.
universe, though? Like his channel or whatever?
Well, he wouldn't necessarily be working for Crowder directly at this point. Like it'd be basically there's another show that they pay to be on their show on their network. Because that's the way the Mug Club works. The Mug Club is there's Louder with Crowder, and that's the one he runs everything. And then I believe what they do is they pay a licensing fee to several other shows that are on the internet in order to make premium content for that network. So he would have basically he'd still work for the Mug Club, sort of, from what I understand, because that other company is getting paid, that other person's getting paid to make premium content. But I don't think he works directly for Steven Crowder at that point.
Yeah. It could be. I've never heard that. Like I said, all I'd ever heard is that he quit.
No, I heard that he quit the show, but then I'd heard that he moved to work with some other chick, some blonde chick. I wish I could remember her fucking name, because I think if I remembered her name, it would make sense.
Yeah. Either way, man, it seems like they're like, Crowder was like, I'm so fucking great. We'll just have unpaid or low-paid interns write the show, and I'll still be fucking awesome. Instead of paying somebody who's actually has, talent.
Some of it's fucking obnoxious, man. Most of it's fucking obnoxious.
Dude, the Kung Flu fighting thing, that had been around forever. Yeah, well, he only changed the one word, basically.
Yeah,
the rest of the song is essentially the same.
He did a couple of things, but it was just such a low-hanging fruit that it wasn't really that good. I enjoyed it.
It's something that took absolutely no time. Like, if you would have come up with different words, different lyrics, even if they were, similar, but it actually fit the situation or whatever. But yeah, it's literally a few words that got changed? It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Oh, from what I'm seeing on Reddit, Jared hated doing all the sketches, because when he started, it was basically just a radio show. And then apparently, he had no interest in doing any of the sketches or the undercover shit. Right. He was not interested. Yeah. But basically was forced into the situation, and that's part of why he quit as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
Plus all the stuff you're talking about, I think this is, that adds up to, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything where he works for the other person, so that might not be the case. I could be wrong on that.
And then I don't know anything about the Sven computer guy or whatever.
Sven Computer? Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. He was awesome. Everybody loved him, and then suddenly he just disappeared one day.
That's probably a big part of it too. He did not want to have to compete with anybody for fucking, he didn't want anybody that could upstage him.
Oh, and Sven Computer could? Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and I gave Jared, because those guys were pretty fucking decent. Yeah. Because, dude, have you ever seen the clip when Steven Crowder went to Austin and fucking Alex Jones showed up?
Probably. It's just been a long time, so I don't remember.
Dude, if you have to fucking rewatch that shit, because it's fucking Alex Jones. He fucking completely upstages him without even fucking trying, because he's fucking Alex Jones.
Alex Jones is a fucking lunatic.
He's really charismatic, though.
I mean, but
you know what I mean?
But nonetheless, if you put a lunatic and a regular guy on TV together, who are you going to watch? It's always going to be the lunatic. 100 fucking.
But you can tell
it's way more entertaining.
It's so obvious how fucking nervous and he's irritated because he knows he's upstaging him without even meaning to. You know what I mean? but he's so fucking like trying to play it off, but you can tell he doesn't want him there because he's upstaging him. Yeah, it's fucking brilliant, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm not at all surprised. There's not a lot of people who would compete with fucking Alex Jones in like a person to person, like who's going to be more entertaining thing. Like that, then a lot of people can compete.
Yeah, yeah. Although a lot of people wouldn't mind, you know what I mean?
Well, I think a lot of
But
people
with,
would be able to enjoy that moment and just be part of that moment and not necessarily be trying to compete.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
But
normal
Crowder,
humans.
you can tell, is so fucking uncomfortable with it. It's fucking and trying to pretend he's not uncomfortable
Oh
with it.
yeah.
It's fucking brilliant, dude.
He probably was only able to maintain at least some form of humility on Joe Rogan's show because he really wanted Joe Rogan to fuck him. I'm sorry, that was bad.
Oh god,
So
dude,
fucking dumb.
seriously, man. Everything about that dude, all the sketches, the fucking costumes he wears. You're
No,
like, okay, so you want the gay guys to know you're gay, but you don't want anyone else to know you're gay.
He's definitely on that list of people where if he came out, nobody would be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Elton John came out, and like I can't imagine why anybody would be surprised. You just watch Elton John for and be like, "Oh yeah, duh." You know? It's like I feel like if Steven Crowder came out, people were like, "Well, yeah, we fucking knew." Oh man, I don't know, dude. I don't really care. I think it's funny. I like watching some of his stuff just because it's gotten so fucking bizarre now.
Right.
I imagine watching Owen Benjamin is similar. I'm not quite able to watch that much of a train wreck anymore.
Yeah.
He's
It's
drinking fucking turpentine. I think at that point, I fucking nope.
Dude, he still has. Well, that's a different kind of thing. I think
is he a fan or is he part of a fucking Deadpool where a lot of people are making a lot of different bets? You know, like I wonder.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, with Owen, like the people that still follow him are also lunatic fucking narcissists too. I think a lot of Crowder's, fans are again, like you said, the Christian conservative fucking morons.
Oh yeah, the Bible Belt people. Yeah, Bible Belt people are fucking.
But yeah, because again, Owen will fucking literally ban you for life just for disagreeing with him about something.
Yeah, I'm
like how
sure
can
if
you
I got
fucking
banned off of his thing? I might have gotten banned from his thing.
Yeah.
I remember he was talking about the moon landing, and it was just like, dude, are you fucking retarded? Like, how many people do you think can keep a fucking secret? Like, I get that people want to say, like, oh, the moon landing never happened, but, like, that's a lot of fucking people to keep a secret, dude. I don't fucking buy it, not for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Why would you ban someone just for not agreeing with
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pointless,
like,
man.
Or at least be like, hey, maybe I'll give them a chance. Maybe they'll come around to my way of thinking. No, just banned.
I like that our audience occasionally just tells us to kill ourselves, you know? Like, it's just,
I
think that keeps
it's a fair
little
argument.
more real, I think, in the long run if you don't take any sort of, like, any of that stuff to heart. Like whichever way the comments go. Like, I've seen a lot of people who are like, don't read the comments, they're too mean. You know, like those people on YouTube, and I think, you're just fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Well, and especially like
if you're going to criticize us, we're probably going to agree with your criticism.
Yeah, probably. At least we would. But like you look at the popular shows. On average, they get maybe like whatever number of views they have on the video. There'll be like less than like 1%, and like 0.1% of those people will comment, like leave a comment on there.
Yeah.
So like most people
how many
liked what
videos
you did and just didn't really care.
How many of our videos actually get comments?
Oh, very.
Because I've checked a couple of times, not often, but I'll check every once in a while. And like, I can't remember the last time I saw a comment on one of our videos.
Oh, it's not many. It's not many at all.
What is it, like 1 out of 5, maybe 1 out of 10?
Yeah, if that. That might be a little high. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't understand. Like if you got 100,000 people came and watched your show, whatever you do on YouTube, like say you have like a small channel, like at this point, like 100,000 views is a small channel. But and then like maybe 200 people left comments or 600 people left comments. 100,000 people liked what you did. There's a few people that liked what you did enough to leave a comment, and a few people that didn't like what you did enough to, like, you know, leave some negative comments or whatever, or a thumbs down or whatever. I don't understand why that has an emotional impact on anybody.
Yeah.
I don't get how you take that personally, or how it hits you. Oh, I feel like, you know.
Yeah. Well, they're not. Yeah, in general, narcissist. If that's, you know what I mean. Like, those are the only people can't see fault within themselves.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I guess maybe that makes sense. I don't know, man. So some people seem really cool, and it's just like, you're like, oh, why do you care? Why do you give a fuck with some random person who in bumfuck nowhere who you've never met?
Yeah, it is bizarre, dude. But there has to be some level of narcissism in there, dude.
I saw Styx kind of getting a little bit into the weeds with that for a couple of his videos, because he does the daily coronavirus update where he starts talking about how, like, hey, look, my stock portfolio is dropping. We got to get back to work. You know, we can't put Grandma's life ahead of my fucking stock portfolio.
Did he really?
It literally
yeah,
comes
he's a little
off
weird.
Like
him after the Bernie Bros, like he goes out of his way to make videos like talking shit about Bernie because the Bernie Bros get so fired up.
Yeah, oh yeah. No
so
doubt.
He deliberately fucks with them, which I think is kind of fun.
Well, he started making money off the channel, and as soon as you start making money off the channel, your content's going to change a little bit, just because that's, you know, some things get you more money, some things get you less money. You're bound to do things that get you more money more often.
Well, he doesn't monetize his channel though. He gets
money. He gets money from like donations and stuff, and like Patreon. So, no doubt he's going to listen to the people who leave comments on Patreon a lot more closely than he's going to listen to people who leave comments on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know. He seems less affected by it than
I'm not saying he's not still straightforward and honest. I think he's giving his absolute 100% honest opinion. I do think that he's more likely to make more videos going after people that his Patreons want him to go after.
Right.
Like I think his Patreon fans want him to do more and more stuff against Bernie because the Bernie Bros get all fucking out of shape. So he's definitely going to keep doing more and more of that.
Although he seems to delight in it, because he's from Bernie's state where Bernie's the fucking senator.
Oh, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, that might be part of it too.
And it's both. It's the fact that he hates him. It's the fact that he hates Bernie because he knows how full of shit he is because he's been a senator for so long, and the fact that he loves pissing off the Bernie Bros. I think it's those are two of the major factors.
Yeah. Plus, the thing I was talking about though was. He started getting into the weeds with the comments on his daily coronavirus updates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he made a point to say, like, and you know these comments that I don't care about your fucking grandma, or I want to kill grandma because, you know, my stocks are dropping. I don't own stocks. This washes on my back. I don't care. You people are idiots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well,
yeah, that's a weird
flex. Or you wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, that's a weird flex coming from Styx.
Of course, didn't he flip shit about the fucking tranny thing? Somebody found a tranny that vaguely resembled him, and then, like, you know, that did porn, and then they were like, "Oh, Styx did tranny porn." And he was like, "I'm gonna fucking sue somebody. Somebody's gonna fucking lose their goddamn livelihood." He was like, "Oh shit!"
God damn.
It's like, Styx, I don't think you understand. This is the internet. That's you're not really gonna sue anybody. Nobody's. It's probably a 12-year-old that did the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, he's weirdly sensitive about some things. Like, it's pretty weird.
Yeah. Well, I would be shocked if that dude doesn't have investments. Like, he claims not to have a stock portfolio. I don't fucking buy that for a second.
Right.
You have to be retarded if you make the kind of money that a lot of these YouTubers make and not have some sort of investment portfolio. Maybe not necessarily directly into stocks, but probably mutual funds and things like that.
Yeah.
But I don't understand these people who are like we just need to end this because, you know, the economy's suffering. It's like, well, of course it's suffering. Like you're seeing what things truly have value to people and what things don't because there's less people doing anything. And so we have to deal with not having the conveniences we normally have. And the people that are going to be most affected, obviously, are going to be people who are super wealthy because they're used to being able to do whatever the fuck they want, whenever they want. So, of course, they're getting pissed. You know, all their favorite restaurants are closed. They don't get to go do, like, you know, eat out every night at, like, fancy fucking 5-star Michelin restaurants, you know? They can't go take their private jet for the weekend to fucking, you know, the Caribbean and chill, you know? Like, of course they're pissed off. But they can fuck themselves because, you know...
Right. Ugh. Dude, and all the fucking celebrities making the videos saying, "Yeah, just stay at home."
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
"Yeah, motherfucker, you live in a fucking mansion with like an Olympic-sized pool and shit. Fuck
Yeah,
you."
yeah, these people have like movie theaters and bowling alleys and shit in their fucking houses. It's like, fuck off. It's not even a mansion, it's a fucking amusement park with really nice beds. In a lot of cases. Because I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise, why would you have a house that big? Like, what possible use would you have for all those rooms if you didn't like put fun shit to do in them? You know, like you
Mm,
want to have a. I
yeah, it's a
mean,
little different for the rest of us. Our
yeah,
homes are not fucking palaces.
yeah. But if you had a mansion, like I'm sure you'd have like a pool table in one room and like fucking basketball courts and tennis courts somewhere and fucking like a swimming pool and
Hmm.
a hot tub and like
Yeah,
a
a couple
fire pit
lanes
that
of
you could
bowling
go
alley.
roast marshmallows and hot dogs off on your back fucking deck or something. You know.